Hello, my friends, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today to this amazing restorative Yin Yoga for kidneys and urinary bladder. Today, we're going to focus on a couple of back bends that will stimulate our urinary bladder meridians. Before we get started today, I'd like to ask you to have a little bolster and a block. Again, if you don't have a bolster and a block, use some cushions or a thick book instead of a block. Now let's all find a nice comfortable seated position on our mats. So whether it's kneeling down, palms on your lap, bring your big thumbs together, keep your back straight, your shoulders back. Hello, my friends, and welcome. Thank you for joining me today to this wonderful Yin restorative yoga, specifically designed for the kidneys and the bladder. Today, we're going to focus on a couple of back bends that will stimulate our urinary bladder meridians. Before we get started today, I would like to ask you to have a block and a bolster ready. If you don't have access to that, that's okay. You can have a couple of cushions or a blanket and a thick book instead of a block. Now let's all find a nice comfortable seated position on our mats. Let's kneel down or cross-legged, whatever feels comfortable for you. Bring your palms together on your lap and let the big toes, the bigger thumbs touch. Keep your spine straight, gaze ahead, and then gently close your eyes. As you're taking a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out. One more. Inhale deeply through your nose and out. Now let's find a moment in stillness. Let's ground ourselves. And let's set our intention for today. Set your intention here on the mat. Maybe it is that you want to gain more balance, grounding, patience. Whatever it is, set your intention. Think about it and allow it to be present in your session today. In today's session, we're going to be in our poses between 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to ask you to really take your time. Do not rush. Do not overstretch. Do not overdo. Just try to be present and in alignment with your body. When your body speaks, you listen. If there is a tension, you breathe through it. Even right now, sitting in your comfortable meditation pose, you might notice a gentle tension in your quads, in your back, shoulders, whatever. if there is a tension there, try to inhale in it and exhale through it. Inhale deeply through your nose and then exhale deeply through your nose. Gently open up your eyes and let's get this party started. So our first pose of the day is going to be Sphinx, where we're going to be in it for 5 minutes. So from tabletop, you're going to go on your belly and you're going to plant your forearms on the floor. I'll give you a few options here, yeah? The first option is, if you have any lower back problems, you spread your legs a little bit wider. If not, just bring them closer together. Okay? Gaze ahead and gently close your eyes. A second option here would be, if it's too much pressure on your spine, you take that block or a bolster and you bring it underneath your hips so that you elevate yourself, okay? While still look ahead. So whatever option you choose, really take your time to get into the pose. Open up your fingers wide so that you have support on your palms and on your forearms. As well, make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Eyes ahead. Gently close your eyes and allow your body to be in a natural and comfortable position. Now, I'm not going to talk much now. Remember about the tension. If you feel any, breathe through it. And if your mind gets busy and the thoughts starts coming through, just let them go. Think of them as balloons that you release them from your hand. Learn how to detach and let go. Once you're in the pose, try not to move and stay still. By now you should already feel the pressure that goes on your urinary bladder meridians by pressing into the ground on the floor with your body weight. Remember, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Do not cave in. Now we're gonna gently counter pose. So relax your head down on your left ear, look over the right shoulder, bring your left hand by your side, and bend the right knee and bring it all the way up. We're gonna relax here for a minute. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. And gently come all the way up. So tabletop on your knees. Now we're gonna go for saddle. So I'm gonna give you a few options here where you can use both the bolster and the block. So first one, open up your legs wide so that your butt goes between your legs, right? Like so. If that's not possible, use a block to put underneath your bum to elevate yourself. So the first option would be plant your palms behind your back and look up at the ceiling and relax here. We're only going to be in this pose for 3 minutes. So if that's possible, okay. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can use the block, the bolster as well, so that you can go a little bit deeper. Okay. And you relax your head down. Put your palms on your hips or on the floor. Or a third option would be, excuse me, remove the block and the bolster. And if you can, go all the way down. On your back. And rest your head on the floor. Hands by your side. So whatever pose you choose to be in, we're gonna relax here for 3 minutes. Actually gonna use the bolster for this one. Again, you can use a block to keep your head up as well if that's necessary. Remember, close your eyes and gently breathe in and out through your nose. Remember that your knees need to be on the floor, on the ground. Now gently at your own time, come out of the pose, slowly remove your blocks and your bolsters. Do not yank out of the pose. And we're gonna rest in child's pose. So open up your knees wide. And gently go into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the floor. Open up your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a deep breath out. Now gently, we're gonna go back to Sphinx. So come to tabletop, extend your legs behind your back and gently go back down on your belly and your forearms. Remember your option here. If you want, you can use a bolster underneath your hips or a block. Then really open up your fingertips wide and press, have support in your forearms and elbow. Gaze ahead, gently close your eyes. We're gonna be here for 5 minutes. Take a couple of deep breaths in if you're out of breath. Remember, only breathe through your nose. Remember, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Do not cave in. Remember, if you have any lower back problems, open up your legs a little bit wider to relieve some of that pressure. Bring a gentle smile to your face, that inner smile. Remember your intention for today and just be part of it, be with it. Gently breathe in and out through your nose. Now we're gonna gently rest on the right ear. Bring the right hand on the outside. Look over to the left side and bend the left leg, bend the left knee as you rest your shoulders and your hips on the floor. Now gently at your own time, come out of the pose. Let's all meet in sitting. So extend your legs in front of you. Now we're gonna go for butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. Okay. Here you can use the bolster or the blocks, whatever props you think are necessary so that you're comfortable in this pose. So whatever you decide to do, take your time because you're gonna be here for 4 minutes. So really just take your time and sink in gently. Do not go all the way down. Remember, only about 70% of what you can do. Then, if the weight of your body allows you to open up more, do that naturally. Do not force it. Do not force yourself. Rest your head down. If you want, you can use a block again to elevate your head, to rest on it. If you notice any tension in your hamstrings or in your quads, in your buttocks or your lower back, just breathe through it. Or wherever you feel a tension for that matter in your body. Just be conscious of it and let it go. Create an expansion mindset. So that's when you have a tension in your body, you allow it to gently expand and release. So what I mean is, if your muscle is very tight, you allow that muscle to expand. And so, therefore, it's going to stretch and open up deeper. There is actually quite a lot that you can release through your mind only consciously if you just think about how to release it and just be conscious about letting go. Gently come out of the pose. Put your bolster or cushions on the side. And let's do a half butterfly on the right. So bring your left heel towards your groin. Here we inhale, open up our hearts. And then we exhale, we fold over the right leg. Again, you can use your cushions or your pillows. Yeah, at whatever height you require. And then gently sink into the pose. We're only gonna be here for 3 minutes. So take your time and allow the weight of your body to do the work for you. Remember to stay present with your breath. And if you have any thoughts floating through your mind, that's okay, that's natural. Just try not to attach yourself to them. Because once you attach yourself to a thought, then you expand it, you think about it, and it becomes thinking. And it will take away your energy, your focus, grounding. It will take you away from this present moment. Gently come out of the pose. Remove your bolster or your cushions. And let's take a counter pose of windshield wipers. Punch your palms behind your back. And then gently sway your knees from left to right. I've learned this Buddhist technique a very long time ago on how to be present, on how not to have any thoughts in your mind. And you can do that just by focusing on that pause between your breaths. So when you inhale and before you exhale, there is a second or a millisecond of a pause. And when you are in a pose or when you're meditating, if you just focus on that breath, on that pause between your breaths, you'll realize, okay, you can stop now. Extend your legs in front of you and let's move on to the other side. So bring your right heel towards your groin. Get your cushion or your bolster. Set it up to your desired height and then gently forward fold. We're going to be here for 3 minutes, so take your time to sink in. Rest your head. So as I was saying earlier, if you just pause, if you just focus on that pause between your breaths, in that moment you'll realize that you have no thoughts. It's simply nothingness. And that is what it's like to be present, to just exist, to just be. Now you can add that in your day-to-day life, in your meditations, whenever, excuse me, whenever you feel overwhelmed or stressed out or you're thinking too much, anxious about the future, you can always take a couple of minutes and focus on your breath. Now gently at your own time, come out of the pose, remove your cushions, bolsters, and let's do a counter pose again, the windshield wipers. Plant your palms behind you, bend your knees, and gently sway your legs from left to right. Just allow the weight of your body to do the work. Do not rush it. Just do what it feels natural for your body. Lovely. When you're ready now, we're gonna go for straddle. So really open up your legs as wide but as comfortable as possible, okay? Don't overstretch yourself. We're gonna fold between our legs. We're gonna be here for 3 minutes, so take your time. Use your bolsters and your block, if necessary, to elevate your head. And gently sink in. Gently close your eyes and find your breath. And remember, if it's too painful, it's not good. Close your legs a little bit. Bring them closer together, not too wide. If you feel your hamstrings stretching too much, stretching is okay, but if it's painful, it's not okay. So make sure you understand the difference. And then whenever you feel like your body can go a little deeper, you can do that only if it feels natural. Gently at your own time, come out of the pose. And let's take a counter pose again. Windshield wipers. Plant your palms behind your back and gently sway your legs from left to right. Gently extend your legs in front of you. We're gonna go for caterpillar. So bring your legs closer together. We're gonna forward fold over our legs. Again, here you can use a bolster or a block. We're gonna be here for 5 minutes, so really take your time to adjust yourself and sink into the pose. Gently rest your head down onto a block if you have to, or simply on your hands or on your cushions. So you've been doing all these back bends and pressure on the urinary meridian, urinary bladder meridians. So maybe you have noticed how nowadays most of us go to toilets more often than, I don't know, 50 years ago maybe. And that's because we are drinking way too much, whether it's water or juices or too many liquids. And that makes us go toilet every, I don't know, couple of hours or even more often. It depends on everybody. But if you have this problem, I would suggest that you would intake your liquid in a form of a fruit or veggie. So the best water, the best H2O on the planet, it's actually the rainwater and the water that actually exists in the fruit. That is the best and most natural water. And if you're drinking tap water, maybe try to connect a filter to it. But by getting the water from the fruits and veggies, that water is very consistent. It doesn't contain all those fake minerals that they put in a plastic bottle so that you drink a cup and then you're thirsty again. The water from the fruits and veggies is the most natural. If you have the possibility, maybe you can try that for, I don't know, 30 days, for a month, as a little challenge for yourself, and notice the difference. Not only that, you'll be healthier because of the vitamin intake from the fruits and veggies, the fiber and the vitamins, but your bladder and your kidneys are going to be much healthier. Gently at your own time, come out of the pose, remove your bolsters, your cushions, and we're gonna meet all in a tabletop position. So bring your knees underneath your hips. Plant your palms on the ground firmly underneath your shoulders. Keep your back straight and let's gently sway from left, look over the right butt cheek, arch your spine, and then look over the left hip. Sway from left, right a couple of times. Press your buttocks back a little bit, then forward. Twist a little bit. Then let's do a couple of cat cows. So inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, cat. Bring your chin into your chest. Again, inhale. One more time, and then exhale. And straighten your back. And now we're gonna go for our last pose of the day, which is recline twist. We're only gonna be in this pose for 4 minutes. So really, let's all meet up on our backs. Extend your legs in front of you. Open up your hands parallel to the ground. Inhale, bring your knees up. Bend your knees and then fold them over to the right. You can take your right hand and rest it on your left knee while still look over the left shoulder. Or if this is too much of a stretch, you look straight up at the ceiling. This is gonna be our last poses for today before we rest in Shavasana. Try to close your eyes and try to keep both your knees together and both shoulders on the floor. Find your breath, find your balance. Gently bring your knees to your chest. Give them a big squeeze and a big hug. And gently open up your hands parallel to the ground again. And bring them over to the left side. Rest your left palm on your right knee and look over the right shoulder or up at the ceiling. Gently close your eyes. And feel that sweet stretch of the spine that does miracles. And remember, in yoga they say you are as young as your spine. So the more you move your spine, in its inversions, the healthier you will be. Remember, you need to have both your shoulders on the ground and knees together. Now gently at your own time, bring your knees back into your chest, give them a big hug and a squeeze. And then we're gonna transition to Shavasana. So remember, if you have any lower back problems, elevate your legs on a block. If you want, you can use a cushion to cover yourself up in case you're gonna get a bit chilly. We're gonna be here for a few minutes. So really take your time to relax Rest your palms facing up on the floor. Relax your head. Relax your face muscles. Relax your eyelids and the back of your eyes. Relax your forehead, your jaw. Unclench your jaw. Relax the back of your head. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbows, forearms, your palms into the ground. Relax your chest and your belly. Relax your back, your upper back, your midsection and your lower back. Feel the weight of your body relaxing more and more with every exhalation. Relax your hips. Relax your buttocks. Relax your quads, your legs. Relax your hamstrings, your calves, your knees, your toes. With every exhalation, you feel more relaxed and more grounded. Now let's take a couple of minutes in silence here to relax our bodies and our minds. Now gently try to come back into your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, slowly remove your blocks, your cushions, your blanket if you have any. Tilt over to the right. And with your eyes closed, push yourself all the way up to a nice seated, comfortable pose, whether it's cross-legged or kneeling down. Bring your palms on your lap, resting on top of each other. Let the big thumbs touch. Let's take a couple of minutes here to be grateful for who we are, for what we have, and for the self-love that we have practiced on the mat today. Remember that you're a being of love. Excuse me. And the more you practice self-love, the easier your life will become, the lighter, the more in alignment with your true self you'll be. Before you open up your eyes, let's bring our palms together and rub them together. Let's create some friction, some sweet loving energy. And when you're ready, and you feel that heat, run your palms across your face, across your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your legs, your whole body. And gently open up your eyes. Namaste. Now remember guys, drink plenty of water. Just take your time, okay? And in case you have any urinary bladder, try to take your water whether from the rain or from fruits and veggies more than drinking tap water or any other liquids for that matter. May you have a blessed day.